Well, in your Queen of Pentacles energy, you're doing your world mission and you want divine justice. Okay, so we got that far, right? But why does the title say, You plan and God laughs? That is the question. Well, it's because of the fact that last night in Astro, especially, what we did was we made this big plan. We quit our jobs that we were doing. We did all this packing and all this project work, and we get to the last carload of stuff, whatever we were doing. Right, this was like a fourth dimension project, and what happened was it fell through. And it was like, okay, so back to square one. We did all that work for nothing. It's not for nothing, but we have to unpack everything now and go back to our normal routine because we're not going to our next assignment. And you could hear God laughing in the background saying, You guys think you are just so smart. Didn't Miss Mystic tell you things could change on a dime? And it's like, oh yeah, I remember her saying that. Things could change on a dime. But we hear it, but then we just kind of like, okay. And then things change on a dime. The meeting falls through. The email don't come through. The phone call comes through, right? And all these things happen. And guess what? You're freaking out. Well, you have to be in this energy of you plan, God laughs, and anything can change on a dime. Okay? So that's the energy here. I got some sage burning, and the doors are open and the windows are open. Make sure when you sage, you have a way out for the smoke and the stuff it's taking with it. Some of you keep your apartment or your house closed up. You need a way for it to move out. Okay, now we've had some things I told you come up with people being demoted. And again, it's okay to be demoted as long as you're going to try to get to that highest level that you're already on, that you've been demoted to. So say if you were a janitor and you were a supervisor and now you're a janitor because you lied or you did something, you embezzled or you did something in your company that wasn't right. Okay, well, you still want to try to get to that highest level of janitor and become the supervisor. Okay, so don't give up and say, well, I got demoted, so life sucks. Okay, we want to be ace of hearts. We want to stay in our full cup. It's a yes, right? And we want to stay in our Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we got Willie here. He's going to help us today. And we're going to shuffle these cards all up here. And we're going to see what we got. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. It's a very abundant energy. It's an energy where we're going for that divine justice, the universal law, right? And we have the World card, okay? So we know our theme energy. We're just going to shuffle up and see what we can get. That energy of anything can change in a dime. Look at the earthquakes that happened. I saw a clip on the YouTube here with two apartment complexes, let's say there's two apartment complexes and they pancake down. Can you imagine if you were watching Miss Mystic when she told you the tower was going to hit and you may lose your home and etc., and you were in that building? Okay, this stuff is real. This stuff is happening. This world shit is happening. Okay, we're going to shuffle that deck too. We're shuffling all the decks. I just basically got out of Astro, fed the animals inside and outside, and pushed play. So I'm dressed, I combed my hair, and that's it. Don't even have my eyeliner on, which I should just get tattooed eyeliner, but that would save me a lot of, what do you call it? Save me a lot if I just tattooed it on my eyes, but it's okay. So, this is me with no eyeliner on. Who cares, right? Okay, so here we go. We got 8 of Candles, which is the 8 of Swords. You're definitely feeling stuck. You feel like you screwed up. You feel like things aren't going your way. You feel like God is really laughing at you. You planned and nothing worked out the way you thought it should. Okay, so let's see what we should look up here. Let me get my magnifying glass here. Okay, we've got, you want to look up Philip and the Ethiopians. And that's going to be found in Acts chapter 8, verse 39. So, Paul and the Ethiopians. No, I said Paul, but it's Philip. Philip and the Ethiopians. Okay, let's go ahead and flip this around so you can maybe see these better. There you go. Get a good screenshot of that. That's what you want to look up. There's a good lesson in there. Philip and the Ethiopians. Okay. Then the second card we got here is the 3 of Cups, the wedding at Cana, and that's John chapter 2, verse 9 again. So very significant there. And that's a 3. 3 of Cups is your outcome if you get unstuck, and that was the 8 of Candles. 8 of Swords, and then we've got the 3 of Candles. So you will celebrate, you will have that wedding at Cana, but again, it's the energy of, can you go ahead and become the supervisor? Can you become the supervisor? Again, can you pick yourself up by your bootstraps? Some of you have fell. Some of you know you fell. It's your own fault. I've been telling you all along about addictions, about lying, about being greedy. The 7 deadly sins, out of balance. Do you know what the 7 deadly sins are? If you don't, look them up. But I've been telling you all along. But if you're not going to listen, I said the tower was going to come in, and it did for a lot of you. Okay, I seen this earlier, the Queen of Pentacles with the Jack of Pentacles. So the Queen right now is doing a lot of delegating out, and the Queen right now is also doing a lot of abundance work. But once again, God plans, you plan, God laughs. So what's that saying? I feel a big urge to sage today. There was a lot of stuff going on last night because people think that they got demoted, that they don't have nothing to lose, and now they can really go for it. And that's the wrong attitude, obviously, but try to tell them that. Okay, so then we've got the universal law, the justice. We're going to shuffle these up a little bit. I'll do more with that Jack of Pentacles, but I want to get a couple Oracle cards here about the Jack of Pentacles, because the Queen is just kind of sitting there because she's got everything she needs. She's got her sticks in her hair and she's just kind of balancing things out because things are changing on a dime. God's laughing. Okay, and again, the outcome is good if you do it right. Happiness, joy, fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. This is the Sun card, right? So if you're doing everything you're supposed to and learning from these lessons, it's all good. But if you're sitting there saying, nope, now I'm going to just say fuck it and throw in the towel, well, then that's not going to be the case, is it? Okay, so you kind of feel the energy. I know I'm feeling it big time. The energy of just Jack of Hearts, Jack of Diamonds, and Seven of Swords. So that's exactly what they want to tell you here. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Hearts, the Knight of Cups, with the Seven of Swords. That's a deception card. That means that some of you knights have failed in your abundance and your love area because of lies. Plain as day. God, number 7, he's laughing. Okay? He thinks it's funny, but you're going to pick yourself up by the bootstraps, or the in and out energy of the Ace of Wands that was in reverse. It's an in and out energy when it's upright, but it's stalled and it's just saying, yes, you were caught, or you admitted the truth to yourself and to others, which is great. Because a lot of you just admitted the truth. And you're like, well, I admitted the truth, so why did I get punished? Well, no good deed goes unpunished, but no bad deed goes unpunished either. So you got the deception card with the 2 knights. Your abundance and your love area has been screwed up by your lies. It's an in and out energy. You weren't doing it maybe consistently, but the times you were doing it really screwed you up and down, right? Up and down, in and out, right? So, and we're talking about truth, Queen of Swords. So it's all about what you were doing with your life in the truth area. Were you being truthful in every single encounter? Most of you are saying no. And then another Jack. So there's the Wands. It's emotionally upsetting. It's big time emotionally upsetting because you got 3 Jacks here. And this is the Jack of Wands. So it's all about truth, Queen of Spades. It's all about the lies. And you might not even been doing it intentionally, but the lies are here. 7 of Spades. Okay, so what can we get for an outcome? We've got a 9 of Pentacles and a 6 of Pentacles. Equal give and take. So now step up to the plate and go towards your 9 of Pentacles. But it's got to be equal give and take, meaning you've got to work with God. You've got to work with your higher power, and you've got to work with St. Michael and your angels and give this equal give and take. Instead of you just take to get to your abundance, you need to equal that out. And get rid of the lies, okay? The 4 of Spades is the 4 of Swords. Get rid of the lies. Healing card, okay? It's confusing, but you have lots of options. 7 of Hearts. Very confusing, but you have lots of options. 14:11 on the clock. Okay, so you want to be miserly with your love right now and focus on you. If you're healing, you want to be miserly with your time and energy right now. And I'm hearing a lot of just stay home and go into a hermit type of mode, because this Queen of Hearts with the Queen of Pentacles, you don't want to keep messing that up. Now we had the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Hearts. We also had the Jack of Hearts and the Jack of Pentacles. So what are you seeing? It's all about Pentacles and love, and then it's all about the truth. Your emotions are messing you up. You think you gotta lie to fit in, Maybe you have to think that you have to lie because you don't know how to tell the truth. It's going to be different for all of you, but the deception is very, very clear here. We don't have a devil card, but the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords is all about lies, deception. Okay, you will have badass success if you use your magic power. We've got the Six of Swords moving forward. Did you look at yesterday's Six of Swords energy? You're moving forward and you're going to have Six of Wands energy, which I felt the badass success if you use your magic power and move forward. Pull out your Joker card and use it. Also, listen to the Joker. The Joker's got lots of good advice. Okay, we're going to end it here with I see a King of Wands and I see a King of Hearts along with the other Joker. Look at that. Okay, so you've got the emotions, step it up in the emotions department. You've got the King of Hearts, which is all about love, and your other Joker card. So when I said pull out your Joker card and use it, it came right out. And it advanced you to 2 kings, from queen to king level. So you see what the energy is saying. The energy is saying you got this. You can pick yourself up by the bootstraps. You can go in and talk to the boss and say, hey, I want to become the next level. What do I have to do? Instead of doubling down and saying, well, I fucked up. Now I'm going to go all the way and get fired. No. Do it the right way, you guys. Do it the right way. Okay, we'll pick a couple more oracle cards. What's under the Sun card? The outcome is get more connected, meditate, spend time in nature. That's going to get you your happiness, your outcome of the Sun card. And listen to music. So you got music and nature is going to give you that outcome, and praying that you can get to your next level. 17:22 on the clock. And the top 3 cards, we've got legal issues, new job or career, and say I am statements. So you're going to have some legal issues with this, whether it's astro or physical, because you were lying, not telling the truth. You got demoted, so you're going to a new job, a new position, and you've got to start saying, I am worthy of this. I'm not perfect. I fell, but I'm getting back up, and I'm going to do this. Okay, so I'm stressed again here to tell you that we have to listen to music and spend more time in nature. Very, very important, okay? Don't be going anywhere right now. Just sit outside, listen to some music, talk to God, and get your new plan with your new level and your new job figured out, surrendered, not figured out, but surrendered to God. And remember that you plan and God laughs. Now, we just heard a fight there, right? So what was that about? What was the fight about, huh? Everything's totally fine, but you guys want to fight? No. Come on, quit. Come on, come here. No fighting. So again, there's going to be disruptions, just like the cat fight there. It's not really a fight. They're just telling each other that they don't like something that they were doing to each other, right? Okay, so just like what my message just was, I don't think a lot of you wanted to hear this. I don't think a lot of you wanted to fall. I don't think a lot of you wanted to be caught in your deceptions, whether you told on yourself or not. We see it all. We know it all. There's nothing you're going to tell me that I don't already know, but I don't have to flaunt it and say that I know it. I don't have to say I told you so. But all my messages every day have been telling you loud and clear that your addictions are going to get you in trouble. I've told you a lot of things every day, haven't I? So maybe start listening. But it's not that you're not listening and taking notes. It's just that you're not doing. So there was a card that said something about the leader is Start doing more and being more. Stop being and start doing, something like that the other day. I think that was the Emperor card. Okay, so you want to take them kings and them queens and turn them into an emperor. You want to get to the highest level on your level. We're all on the highest timeline if you're listening to me, but you're on different levels. Remember the company. The company, right? That's the highest timeline. You're here. But some of you are janitors, some of you are supervisors, and some of you are in the CEO department. Some of you got demoted back down because you got caught doing stuff you weren't supposed to do. Now, the sad part is, as I told you about quantum, you don't get quantum consciousness, you don't get quantum results if you're in 3D and 4D thinking. So some of you have lost maybe your projects and your Zim money, or if you believe in that route, some of you have lost a very good position in your career. Some of you are going to have to leave your family. You've lost your house. And then some of you, this hasn't even happened yet. So if you think you're getting away with it, you're not. If you think that you have this spiritual disease and you think that you're getting away with it, you're going to have health issues. That's where it's going to come out because you keep hiding it. And when you stuff things in a physical body, they come out as cancer and they come out as diseases. Also spiritual diseases, right? You lost your quantum or you're losing your quantum. So messages through me, through visions, through thoughts. Third eye needs to open more. Now, if none of this fits you and you're doing really good, well, then good. Then you're on that sun card automatically. Then still look up Philip and the Ethiopians and still remember that the Three of Cups is your outcome. So I love you guys. Check out these stories, whether you're good or bad right now. There's always going to be that duality. We need to bring it into balance. 2244 on the clock. I love you. I am Miss Mystic. Thank you for listening.